Hey everyone, so I don't know if you know this or not, which I don't know how you wouldn't know because I talk about it all the time, but I've started a production company. It's called Purse First Studios, and I have been doing some really cool stuff over there. We have some exciting projects coming out with a lot of amazing creators, and I have a show called The Big Question. This has been something I've been wanting to do for a really long time. We explore one topic through comedy roundtables with other comedians and tastemakers. We do man on the street interviews, and I do some stand-up comedy, and it's all rolled together into one big, beautiful episode. So I'm including an episode right here on my Bob the Drag Queen YouTube page, so you can check it out. But if you want to see more, you can go over to my page at Purse First Studios, that's the studio page, and see the rest of our episodes. They're honestly really great. I am super duper proud of this show. And also, comment below. Did you know about this? If you knew about it, comment below. If you didn't know, say, hey, I'm just not finding out. So let me know what you want to hear in the future, okay? All right, check it out. Here it comes.
Welcome to the room, Purse First.
My name is Bob the Drag Queen, and I have a big question. Why are you ugly?
I don't know. Is this? I don't know. Let me ask you something. I don't know. Is that? This is The Big Question with Bob the Drag Queen.
Oh, you don't think you're ugly? Interesting, because I have it on good faith that you're so ugly, when you jump in the bathtub, the water jumps out. You're so ugly, they press your face in dough to make monkey bread. Yeah, you're so ugly, up until the age of 5, you thought your name was Jesus Christ! Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but bitch, don't nobody want to be holding you. And let's be honest, we're all ugly to someone. There's a lid for every pot, even if that pot is greasy, misshapen, and stood me up for junior prom after I lowered my standards for you and rented a tuxedo to take your ugly ass to prom. And you know who you are. Listen, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum, but yuck. You're ugly. I may be ugly on the outside, but you're ugly on the inside. Ooh, sick burn, bro. I don't want to be pretty on the inside. I want to be a smoking hot babe. I want to turn heads. I want to develop a horrible personality and still get laid. I want to walk in the room and I want everybody to be bricked up, not a dry seat in the room. And I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to take care of my skin. I don't want to grow hair. I don't want to wear nice clothes. You know what I want? I want the beauty standard to shift to me. And quite frankly, I think I deserve it.
When I was on Drag Race, it was so annoying because I feel like I was very publicly bullied by Kimchi. She bullied me about my looks, and she tried to convince me that I was not beautiful, which is crazy because I know for a fact that I am actually stunning. I know this. Well, now there's two ways to like love your beauty, right? There's two things you can do. One, you can do the mental work that it takes to accept yourself for who you are. Or the other option is you can instead try to change yourself physically. I'm not willing to do either one. Both are very hard. I'm not willing to do either one of these things. And beauty standards in the gay community are very fucking different. What I realized that women will love you for who you are. They will. Women will be like, you're a nice guy. You can cook. That gave you 5 fucking points. Gay guys, we have a very different ranking system. First of all, gay guys don't care if you are a good person. Every gay guy here has fucked an idiot for at least 2 years straight because he was available. And honestly, because we're using the apps nowadays, I've learned this. This is true. The sexiest quality you can have to a gay guy is proximity.
Hello, my name is Bob the Drag Queen. I'm here with Joe Kim Booster, Robin Tran, Naomi Smalls, Brad Loekle, and I have a very important question. Have you ever met someone who you were not their cup of tea?
Yeah. I think we talk about this all the time, like when you're like, especially when you're dating outside of your race and like someone hits you with a like, oh my God, you're so hot for a black guy.
Yeah,
type moment. Someone can be a 10 and you can be so attracted to them, but once they hit you with like something that hits your insecurity, you're like, okay, I don't want to be around this person. I don't want to spend the time getting to know them more because they hit me like on a level that's like, I don't know if I can recover from this or if I even want to recover from this or want to keep thinking about that.
Well, here's my question. You know what's really like what you mentioned when someone's looking for something specific, but then like for example, this would hurt my feeling. Like, let's say for example, someone was in the Bears and you were like, I'm in, and you're like,
why are you looking right the fucking man?
Brad, because you're a Bear fan. So you're like, someone's like, I'm in the Bears. So you're like, bitch, I'm in there. And you walk up to this person and they're like, no, thank you.
Not that one.
Oh my God.
I should have been more specific. Pandas,
like,
girl.
have y'all ever had that happen to you? I've had someone be like, I'm in the tall, dark-skinned black guys. They'd be like, no, not you.
So here's the crazy part. If I go and perform at like a gay pride or, like a gay nightclub and stuff, and obviously I'll talk about being, having the BMI of Wagyu beef on stage and all that kind of stuff. If I get someone who looks like Joel or you hitting on me after, I'm like, oh, you're a chubby chaser. Fine. But like, then I'll go perform at a bear event and none of the guys I think are hot will fuck me because I'm not fat enough.
No,
There's too many bears to choose from.
I've been rejected by plenty of rice queens before in the past, and it
How
hurts.
does that feel?
It hurts.
It does,
because
right?
I'm like not into rice queens as a general rule,
Right.
but like again, I'll fuck anything. And then when I see you surrounded by the entire continent of Asia, and then you will not look me in the eyes, I'm
Right.
sort of like,
Right.
what about me?
So it's like, I just
What
want
about
all I want is a
me?
tall Asian comedian who's handsome. Do you have Dylan Allen's number?
Yeah.
Do you have Dylan's number or not? Joel, I know you know him. Give me his number.
It's sad you couldn't have thought of a full Asian comedian.
Shots fired at Dylan. Boo.
There's also two types of rice queens, though. There are rice queens who are into the general physical features that are often associated with Asian men: dark hair, smooth skin, etc., etc., etc. And then there are rice queens that are really like into their assumptions about how you will be because of culturally what they believe Asians to be. Like, I will not fuck a guy if he has 2 katanas on his wall. I just won't. But like one maybe.
3.
No, absolutely.
I thought 2 was
Asian
specific.
swag.
If he makes you take your shoes off when you enter the house, is that too much?
Well, it depends on, like, if we're in San Francisco, it's like, yeah, I'm taking my shoes off, babe. I don't know what I just stepped in.
I don't relate to any of this. I've never had somebody go like, I'm looking for a short Asian trans comedian who's balding. And then they go, not you.
Look at the camera. They're there. They're watching. Physically, what makes someone attractive? I don't want to hear like, make me laugh, their personality. No, physically.
Physically, because I was gonna say you gotta be funny. That's my first thing, is you gotta be funny.
Stop hitting on me.
Being tall is always attractive.
Stop hitting on me.
I'm attracted to height, for sure. I know that's like a tough...
This is crazy.
You have to be a little bit taller than me.
We can't do a short king.
We can't.
If I'm dating someone, sure, I like them to be taller than me.
Taller than me.
I love tall.
You want to fuck basketball players?
I do.
Yeah.
And I do.
Okay, body types. What are we into?
Butts. I'm an ass guy. Round, dense.
If it jiggles and it wiggles and I can smack it and there's a recoil, I'm fine with it.
I love a good set of lips. I love a good pair of legs.
Black skin.
Okay.
Black noses.
Okay.
Black lips.
Okay.
Blackness.
Hair.
It depends.
Watch what you say.
Hair. Sorry about it.
You feel like you need to humble me.
Yeah, I did.
Because I bragged about the tall
Too
thing.
much.
If you're bald, I'm bald, so I can speak to you. And you have the horseshoe. What do you do when you go to the barber shop and you sit down? What do you say? And why does your barber let you leave the chair like that? Are you not embarrassed? Body hair.
Body hair. I love body hair.
I'm talking like hairy.
Yeah, I love body hair.
A big bush.
Like down here?
For sure.
Oh, like you like
That's
the 70s.
number one. That's number one.
So you don't like anything clean shaven?
Never.
Ready?
Okay.
You're with someone, they send you a pic, bald.
Blocked.
Blocked?
Done. For sure.
This is your number one.
I said what I said.
I said what I said. Now the most controversial topic of all, teeth.
You have to have at least nice teeth. I love a nice smile.
I like a nice set of teeth.
A good smile goes a long way, and I learned recently that a bad smile can like break you.
How about veneers?
No.
Like a big set of
Absolutely not.
Steve Harveys.
No. Why do I have like pearly whites in your mouth?
The better to eat you with, my dear. What is it about a bush that you love so much?
I don't know. I just like running your hands through it, and it's just like, It's there.
Grabbing the bush like that?
Pick him up, swing him around.
By the bush.
Right.
Watch out, y'all. This is some kinky shit, and I'm not kink shaming. No kink shaming. Unless your kink is kink shaming, then by all means, please. Okay, tattoos.
None.
None?
Kim Kardashian once said, would you put a bumper sticker on a Bentley?
But to be fair, she shoved a lot of stuff in the trunk. The whole trunk started bulging out. But don't put a bumper sticker on it. And then she tried to take all the stuff out of the trunk. She's trying to smash it back into place, and the trunk's all fucked up now. And then she let Kanye West drive the Bentley.
And I love her for that.
Piercing.
I used to have a septum piercing. I'm down for septum, eyebrows.
Are tongue piercings still in? Are we still doing tongue piercing in 2025? If you have a tongue piercing, comment below.
Yeah, I'm a bit old, so like my generation, we all.
I'm 38. How old are you?
I'm 28. Sorry about that.
What is ugly to you physically?
Physically, short. I'm kidding.
By the way, if that's your team.
No, you could be short and hot.
I
That's
actually
something
think short gay men have it so much better than short straight men because our community understands what we have in a way that a lot of straight women do not.
Right.
Every guy I know, gay guy I know who's 5'7" and below is jacked with a giant penis.
And a Napoleon complex. They will top you like they are fracking for natural gas.
Literally called God's little apology. We made you 5'7", but we're gonna give you all the other blessings.
Right.
And he doesn't give with both hands.
Is that you hear that, Joe Rogan? Are you watching?
I said gay.
Yeah, no, gay guys.
I know you said gay guy.
Yeah, I would say like plaque is ugly. I would say nose hairs unintentionally are ugly. I would say
That's someone in their early 30s. Nose hairs.
Piggybacking on hygiene, it's just like the way that you present yourself to someone that you're trying to attract.
Okay,
is that a bad answer?
No. There's no bad answers. Does anyone have an answer? Like a motherfucking answer.
Oh, like this is absolutely unacceptable to me?
For example, I'm gonna go ahead and put myself out there.
Okay, go ahead. You first.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't like when people have too many spaces between their teeth.
Oh, that's fair.
Like a gap. A gap can be cute. But when there's multiple gaps,
When they aren't speaking to each other.
Right.
They're not in
There's an argument
communication.
and they're leaving the room.
Yeah. I would say people I know a guy whose friends were like,
we know which Drag Race queens you're talking
they've grown
about.
apart over the years, you know what I mean?
I cannot, whether they are a top, bottom, or in between, flat asses are a real struggle for me.
Oh,
because
sure,
that is
that's
something you can control.
A real struggle for me. It's a bit over dramatic for just look. It's a real struggle for me. It's my struggle. What I've gone through with these flat asses. Yeah.
Now, what about a little cuppage?
A little cup, like it's proportions, right? Like proportion. Like the thing is if you are 6'3" and like everything else is muscle, but you obviously skip leg day and it's just like this, like. I don't want to fuck it, and B, you need something when you're getting fucked to hold on to.
This is one of the reasons I say there's no God. Because you look
Wow,
around
we really
the world,
jumped
the reason why is like there are skinny people with fat asses.
Right.
And fat people with flat asses.
Yeah.
And no just God.
It's giving Danny DeVito as the penguin sometimes.
No
And
just
that
God
is-
would do that.
It doesn't make sense.
God's like, if I'm gonna make you fat, you at least get a fat ass.
Right.
The least I can do for you.
Like, when I'm doing like a roast battle, I never do you look like jokes because everyone just kind of looks like they can be hot if they're like kind of whatever.
We're all
you know?
just gray blobs.
Yeah.
To you.
No. No. That's not true. I will say, just to put myself out there, like there's a question with zeros, right? Like 0 out of 10. Never met a 0 in real life before.
You've never done a panel show with Bob the Drag Queen with someone who's a 0 before?
Am I the 0?
I'm like, is she coming for me after all these years?
We're all like, Debbie's like, well, I know it's not me.
Yeah, it's definitely not me.
Debbie's like, I wonder which one of you, Joseph. Right here in the glasses. What's your name, baby? Eduardo. And what's your question?
What do you think about tall bottoms?
Now, tall bottoms are a very specific group of people. I call them Tarantula Twinks. All legs, you know what I mean? They be just terrorizing the streets of WeHo. 6'4", like, who want it, bitch? The Lakers. Who do you think wants it? You're gigantic. I love a tall bottom. It is a challenge. It's like fucking a Halloween skeleton.
What do you think about Bush?
This is very vulnerable for me to say this to you, okay? I like body hair. I do. I very much enjoy. I like a hairy man.
but I'm also pansexual, and I also like hairy women. I think hairy women are hot. I really do. And a bush, I'm fine. There's nothing. I don't care if your bush is honestly a fuzzy butt, fantastic. But what's great is if you have armpit hair, right? And don't judge me, but like a little bit of onion. Like if you smell a little bit like an In-N-Out burger, you know what I mean? Animal style, bitch, exactly. Okay, y'all didn't judge me. I like you. I like you.
There's like a full like
ugly
epidemic in our community right now of negging.
Yeah.
Like
What is negging?
Negging is like when you try to bring someone down a little bit as flirting. Like
something I have heard 9 million times, because on stage I'll often make jokes about my weight and stuff like that, and guys will come up to me afterwards and be like, Brad, I don't think you're fat, I think you're hot. And I'm like, well, why can't those two things be the same? Or they'll say, for instance, I don't like when you talk about being fat and ugly on stage. And then I always have to say, I talked about being fat on stage. I said nothing about being ugly. You roided up, back-kneed cunt.
I mean, the amount of times a drunk gay guy has approached me to hit on me and said something along the lines of like, I don't care what anyone else says. I actually think you're really fat.
Yeah.
When I was 17, I was reading like pickup artist book Robin Tran.
Yeah.
And I read one called Double Your Dating. The joke I always do is I get work because 2 times 0 is 0, right? But it's like, but it would say like, yeah, you got to tease, you got to make fun of the girl. And I didn't know. I remember this very specifically. It was before a dance, and I walked up to my friend Anna, and I was like, hey, nice makeup. It makes your face look really ugly. And she slapped me and never talked to me again. And I was like, this advice sucks.
Yeah, that was 0 to 60 pretty fast.
So what I remember one time, after the season 8 had aired, after it had been announced before it had aired, I was at our place in Seattle, Washington. I think the bar's closed, and thank God at this point because of this story. I was standing there, and this guy came up to me. He goes, Bob, I was looking you up online. I was at the meet and greet, so I'm trapped.
Right.
I have nowhere to go. Oh. He goes, I really love the way you do your. I said, thank you so much. He goes, because for you, it's about the performance. Like, you care about the art, you care about the performance. I said, yeah, I do. Right. Thank you. He goes, you care about the performance, you care about the art. You don't care how you look. You will put on anything.
Yep.
You just take the makeup and you're just like.
To be fair, now we're great friends. And so I think a lot of people is like, they're like, well, he must know that everyone hates him. So like I'm the exception to that rule. And
they really think they're saying a kind thing, a good thing.
I get that compliment a lot, like on my YouTube videos, where it's usually from trans women that go, you know, I'm usually so insecure about the way I look and my voice, but like you can do anything. You can look like any way you want. You can not care about your appearance. And I'm like, look, I know I'm funny at this point. You know, I'm like one of those. I know I'm funny. I just like shallow compliments for the rest of my life would be great. I'm deprived of the shallow compliments. Right. I'm sick of being told I'm an inspiration. I know I'm one of the greatest comedians in the world. I get all arrogant with that stuff.
All right, who else has it? What's up, baby?
All the beautiful posts, thoughts.
I will never understand someone who willingly walks into the world with a full-on horseshoe cul-de-sac hairline. No one in your life loves you. Because every day you get dressed, you get all done up, you look in the mirror, you turn to your loved one and go, how do I look? And they just go, now you lying, I've never been so thin. You're lying.
Welcome to the room, Parse Fires.